relax all the thoughts that you are concerned with how other people think. Relax all of the thoughts that think about what other people are thinking. That is a double bind, to identify and feed into the causality of each thought that thinks about what other people think, because that is completely out of your control. You cannot you cannot choose what other people think about you, and to think about the thoughts and to continue to buy into and circulate those thoughts that are feeding into what other people think and what other people are thinking will remove you even further from your own power to choose what your thoughts are, to choose that you are a creator being, that you are responsible for your own vibration, for your own life, for your own behavior and thoughts. You are responsible for your own thoughts. And the less that we describe what it is that we are experiencing through thoughts, through words, language, the more that we can have an experience that state of non-thought. The state of non-thought is just as valid and as much of your experience as the state of description, the state of thought. They're both valid equally. And it is a choice. It is a constant choice in every moment to make that choice, to make that distinction, what thought you are going to make, what thought you are going to create. And if we relax that, if we relax the descriptive abilities, our descriptive capacities, then we are allowing for a different perspective, a new one, a fresh one to come in, a refreshing thought to come in to replace the old, because there's no concern, there's no limitation, there are no lack of thoughts. Thoughts will always be occurring, and if you relax your identification with them and your own connection with them, then you are giving rise to a greater distance between each thought, and each distance is giving you an ability for you to choose what it is that you actually want to think. And with each thought that you want to think, you can elaborate and imagine it however you want to. Understanding that we are all a part of this cosmic mind that constantly thinks for us, that we don't have to do anything. We don't have to think anything. We can just think what we want. We don't have to think a certain way. We don't have to think a particular sequence of thoughts, or you don't have to go through a specific linear fashion. You can, and it is your choice to, and it is also your choice not to. It is also your choice to feel into what thoughts are of the most highest good, of the most highest benefit for you. Because the thoughts that others think is not going to necessarily be helpful to you. What others think is valid, and that's their experience. And for you to experience what you think is the most prime and powerful thing you could ever experience. It's the most potent for you to feel into what you are thinking and how it is affecting you, and how you can also alter what you are thinking. You can alter and choose a different thought. The more that you relax the description of the current thoughts that are going on that you are not in control of, the more that you can create space for the new to enter. You don't have to you don't have to think. You don't have to think. You don't have to do what you don't want to do. You don't have to think what you don't want to think. And the first step is to make the space, create a ease, and relax all tension around a thought. That tension is, of course, a emotional response to the thought. It's an instantaneous one that you don't even have to, you don't have any power over. It's just something that is it's actually your higher self. It is your higher intelligence that is communicating an emotion to you to tell you that what you're thinking is out of alignment with what you truly are. That belief that you are less than perfect, less than capable, less than beautiful, less than abundant, are all thoughts that are out of alignment. If you continue to relax all of your descriptions and all of your placements on what it is that you need, then you are taking back that power. It is not an effort. There's no more effort to be involved in trying. There's no more effort to be made in your desire to feel connected. There's no more effort to make to feel connected. You are already connected, unless you wouldn't be here. You would not be here now. You would have been dead. You would have died, and then it wouldn't make any difference. But for you to make a difference, and for it to make a difference in your life, is the really significant idea. It's the really significant thought. The ones that can make a difference in your life, the ones that can make you feel joyful and make you feel blissful, outside of that thought that is limiting, that is shameful or grief stricken. Those thoughts that are able to make a difference right now and in the moment that you are thinking, allows you to switch off and switch on what it is that you want or don't want. It's all up to you, you see. It's all up to your decision. It's all up to your choice right now to be what it is that you want to be. There's no lag, there's no postponement in feeling what it is you want to feel now, because your state of being is the real you. You are not the body, you are not the person, you are not the ego, you are not the father, the mother, the child. You are infinite. You are the frequency within your flesh, within your experience. You are that frequency, and that is your responsibility. That is your sole responsibility as you awaken into the potential and awakened into the infinite intelligence that is you. That is you. You are that. There's no separation. You are that. You are that which you desire. For you to desire it, you have experienced it. You have experienced it on some dimension, on some level, on some parallel reality. And that parallel reality is just as valid as this one, because it exists somewhere. It exists somewhere within your thought. And so does this one. This reality also exists in your thought. And the more that we can honor the parallel reality, the more that we can honor the multidimensionality of who you are, the more that we can rest into this place of feeling a sense, feeling the desired emotions, feeling the desired thoughts that create the emotions that are of most benefit to you, of most service, of most service to you and others. You can't make other people feel joy if you are not joyful. That's for sure. You cannot exchange that frequency. You cannot exchange that information if you don't feel joyful. So, what are you exchanging? What are you choosing to vibrate at? And do you know that it's something that you chose? Do you know that that was a choice that you made in the past and are continuing to make now in each moment? Refreshing each moment with a past decision that you made? Maybe it's a decision that you are making based on a future outcome that you like or that you want, but it is ultimately your power to relinquish what it is that you no longer want. And in order to do that, separating the idea that you are what other people think, separating that you are something that you think other people are thinking about you, is to create the space of pure thrill of making a new state, a new availability that is already always available, a new availability for you to transition and shift into, because that is the only power.